Another major factor in the economy in the past year or so, you have said, is immigration. That immigration is a strong reason why supply and demand have gotten closer into alignment. In the past few months, we've already seen big decreases in immigration. What effect do you think that is likely to have on the macroeconomy in the near term?
So before I answer that, I do want to say that immigration is a question to be addressed by political authorities using such values as they deem appropriate. We're looking at the macroeconomic effects and reporting on them. It's not a question of judging. We don't have a view on the right level of immigration. That is for the voting public and their elected representatives. Okay. But what we saw over 2023 and 24 was a surge in immigration, and also a surge in the labor force, and it certainly pushed up economic growth, and it may or may not have had some effect on getting the labor market back into balance. It'll take time to really understand that, but it certainly made for a bigger economy. And, we're coming off the back of a severe labor shortage. So there was room at that time for people to get work. And they went to work at roughly the same level as non-immigrants went to work. So that happened. Then the rules changed. The current administration, the Biden administration, changed the rules a few months back, and we've seen that come down. These are judgments that get to be made by elected people about what the right thing for the country as a whole is, not by us. But you ask what the effects will be, you will see, really there have been two supply-side things that have been pushing up U.S. potential output and actual output. One of them is just more workers, and the other one is productivity. And the more workers part of it is probably diminishing in its effects. And so that won't be something that's pushing up overall output. At the same time, the number of job openings has come way down, so it's not clear what the overall effect will be on there's about one job opening for every unemployed person now. In terms of productivity is incredibly important. That's just output per hour. And if you think about it, higher output per hour is really the only way for incomes to go up over time among the public. And we've actually had, for the first time in a while, a few years of higher productivity, going back 5 years now. This is incredibly important and very positive, and we hope it continues. And there's no reason why it can't. I will say, though, that over the past 50 years, if you look at it, if you have 1 or 2 or 3 years of high productivity, it tends to revert to the trend really quickly. Because it tends to be driven by longer-run things like evolving technology and evolving educational levels and things like that. So you don't tend to get big increases of productivity that are sustained very often. It's quite rare, although it has.